Hello and welcome back to another video. Anime Deanna here, and we are doing a new what if. And yes, I know I've been gone for a while, like a week or a week and a half. Is because last week was the whole week of the last like the week before the last week of school, which means I had to do a lot of work and tests and stuff. So my bad about that. And I had my sister's birthday party also. Her birthday party setting up for it, all that. So yeah. My bad for doing that. My voice is a little messed up, so please ignore it. Because at the party, it got messed up a little bit, so yeah, just please ignore my voice. So yeah, we are doing this new what if, and it's called What If Izuku Midorya Was Like Thorfin. Okay, quick disclaimer about this what if. He's not going to be exactly like Thorfin, but he's going to have like a kind of similar backstory that is similar to Thorfin's, and he's gonna be like a skilled fighter like Thorfin. At first Izuku's gonna have his dad. So yeah, I just want to let you guys know that. So let's get into it. Oh yeah, before we get into it. Thank you. We hit 300 subs, I think about like 2 days ago. Yes. And I want to thank you. I was gonna make a video that day, but 2 days ago, I was at the party. If you guys can hear anything outside, please ignore it. I was at the party 2 days ago. And so, yeah. We hit 300. We at 319 right now. So, I want to thank you guys so much for that. This idea was not suggested. I thought of this idea myself. Please, keep leaving suggestions down below because I will be doing your suggestions. It kind of sucks because for these 2 weeks, I was supposed to be doing makeup videos, but the 2 weeks I didn't get to make much videos. So I apologize for that. So I would like it if you guys would forgive me. And I am back now. It's the last week of school, which is like not much to do during the last week of school. But the week before that, there is because any work. Yeah. So my apologies, but I'm going to be making uploads as soon as possible. I'm not going to say daily, but most likely a lot will be daily because it's summertime, I will be like going places a lot maybe, but yeah, I will try to make videos anytime I can like I am today. The video is going to be late. I'm sorry about that. I have to make a video. I haven't made a video in about like a week or a week and a half. So yeah. So we are here making a video. Anime Deanna here. Subscribe. Hit that like button. Hit that notification bell so you'll be updated on my uploads. And let's get into it. Growing up, Izuku was a normal kid. He was behind the age of 4. At the time, he was best friends with Bakugo. Bakugo, at the age of about 3.5, he had just gotten his quirk. He got an explosion quirk, which was deemed very powerful. Izuku and Bakugo were still friends at the time because Izuku still had time to develop a quirk. I'm gonna skip straight to the part where Izuku gets goes to the quirk doctor. Izuku's dad, which does like the my bad, I forgot to explain. Izuku's dad does train like Izuku's dad, I'm gonna say his name is Izuku also. I'm gonna say his dad's name is Izuku, and Izuku is named after his dad. So Izuku's dad did train Izuku growing up. Izuku's dad had a combat-based quirk and high sensing ability. And as they head to the doctor, Izuku does have the same mom, Inko, you know. Same thing. Izuku heads to the doctor, and Izuku is very happy. He's really excited. He can't wait to see what quirk he gets. He hopes he gets a quirk like either his mom or his dad. He hopes he either get a levitational quirk or a combat quirk, just like his father. And when the doctor comes in, yes, and he says, your quirk is special combat. Special combat is basically a quirk with heightened combat abilities. I want to give him combat abilities and let me keep explaining the quirk. Getting heightened combat abilities and sensing abilities. You'll be able to sense things as they come for an attack. You'll be able to see better. It's not like a Sharingan, but you could say it's like a Sharingan. But if it was like a Sharingan, it would be like a very weak one to me. But It does help a lot with combat. Your hearing is heightened, not too much, but good enough. Your senses, all your senses are heightened basically. You have a little extra strength, which is part of the quirk, and your combat ability. Like you'll be a fast learner. It's not like you'll just be able to be good at combat at first, but as you learn combat, you will be very great with it. Your quirk will be develop there in about a week. So, not a week. A month. You will have your quirk in a month, basically. So yes, Izuku is not quirkless. So this whole month, his dad does still train him, Izuku Senior or something like that. Izuku's dad trains Izuku to his limit, even more this past month. Izuku's dad is ready for Izuku to have his quirk, you know? He wants Izuku to surpass him. Izuku's dad is a very skilled hero. He uses a sword in battle, and what he likes to do is have a fair fight. He is a hero. His dad is a hero. He likes to have fair fights with the villains. If any villain is hurting somebody, he wants to challenge them to a duel. Kind of like Thorfin's father in Vinland Saga. So yeah. And just so you know, yes, he uses a weapon. It's not deadly. It can be deadly if he wants to. He just strikes he cuts people and he makes very bad attacks, but like by the attacks, they're not lethal. None of the attacks he makes are lethal. Every time he challenges one to a duel, he always wins. He's that skilled in combat. The more you train, the better you get, basically. Your combat ability will be far above average. That's what the quirk is, basically. Your combat, your senses are heightened and stuff like that. Izuku's not going to be killing people like Thorfin, but this is when we get into it. So let's fast forward about 2 years. 3 years. Izuku is 7 years old, basically. His quirk is already developed, and he's already a pretty skilled fighter. He can be on. He's not strong. I'm gonna say this. He's not strong. He doesn't have extra strength. Well, he does have a little bit of extra strength. It's only helped in combat. It's nothing like he can lift like 500 pounds or 200 pounds at 2 years old. I mean, not 7 years old, no. He's just very skilled. He's skilled in combat. He can go on par with. He's like as strong as a karate. He's as good as a fighter as a karate master, basically. He doesn't specialize in karate. He specializes using blades. Just like Finro, he uses 2 blades, just like that. He uses 2 blades. This is not old time. People have quirks, yada yada yada. Just let you guys know. But his quirk, some people don't like. Some people don't think his quirk is good enough. Some people think his dad is a lousy hero. His dad is not in the top 10. He's not a special hero. He's just a normal hero. If the hero system was ranked in like One Punch Man hero system, he would be a C or B rank hero. Not that his dad has lost at all, no, but his dad always wins when it comes to fight like that. But fights with humongous guys, like monsters, it's not a really good look. But one day, as Izuku's 7 years old, his dad takes him on a stroll through the city, like one of his dad's patrols. Izuku's senior, Izuku's dad, basically. He took Izuku with him on one of his patrols around the block, and this villain showed up. This villain also had a sword. This villain had a sword, and he was very skilled with the sword. He wasn't skilled in like fighting combat, but he was very skilled with his sword. This villain was a murderer, just to let you guys know. He would kill people, steal their money. He was kind of like a serial killer. So yeah. So on this patrol, the dad, uncovers this person, and this person is a very strong villain. Like, not strong villain, but he's a very difficult one to deal with. He doesn't he's not a person that deals with like different kind of people. He deals with people that are human-sized people. Like, say if not All Might, no, never mind. Aizawa, you could say Aizawa. I'm trying to think. Ectoplasm, no, not ectoplasm. Somebody like Midnight or anybody like, you could have super strength. He'll deal with you. his quirk is his blade, basically. This villain's quirk is his blade. He can make this blade, and with this blade, he is very skilled with it. It's because he trained with it. That's not his quirk. His quirk is the blade, basically. It's an unbreakable blade that cannot be broken, but the only way for him to use it is be skilled at it. So growing up, he trained with that. He's a killer. He's a murderer. He robs people. He does all that. He's a serial killer. So as Izuku finds, like, as Izuku's dad, Izuku's dad tells Izuku to sit aside and watch him take down this villain. He then challenges this villain to a duel. The villain agrees and chuckles a little bit, but it doesn't really concern Izuku's dad or Izuku. Izuku is smiling he's smiling, knowing that his dad will win, especially with a quirk like theirs. His dad, basically, Izuku's dad, or Izuku if you want to call him that, because Izuku is named after his dad. I'm going to say Izuku's dad because I don't want to say Izuku, like that. So, yeah. So, during this duel, Izuku's dad win, but instead of Izuku deciding on, like, killing him, and I'm not even going to lie, some heroes be killing people in this. Like Izuku's dad would kill him. Instead, what happens is he says, we'll just arrest you. He calls cops and they start to come. But as they come, Izuku's dad has his weapon down already. The villain doesn't hesitate. He says, well, he doesn't. He does hesitate, but he doesn't. He basically puts his sword up and he says, you fool, you should have killed me. Sink. Slashes off Izuku's father's head. I know in Vinland Saga it was different. I know, like, he was shot with a bunch of arrows and stuff like that. But this is not like Viking times. And this villain works alone. He's an evil villain. He doesn't go by rules. He doesn't care. All he wants is money and to kill people. As Izuku watched this, he was surprised. He was angry. Like, he didn't know what to think about. He didn't know anything. He didn't know what to think about at all. He looked at his father's dead body lying on the ground, head apart from him. And Izuku just gets angry. He doesn't say nothing. He doesn't walk up to the dude at all. He sits there, and you could see his face. He's angry. Tears coming out of his eyes, and he's acting as if those tears aren't coming down. Izuku is so angry right now. He doesn't say nothing. He just stares the killer in the eye. Then as the police show up and the dude runs, Izuku yells, I will become a hero and I will kill you. And I'm going to say this right now. That villain that just killed Izuku's father is a very, very powerful villain. He gets away with everything very well. He kills a lot of people. It's not like he's on par with All Might's strength, but All Might isn't in that city in Japan, not just yet. So yeah. That happened. Izuku is even more determined to become a hero, even though I know Thorfin joined Asgard. I like Asgard. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I like Asgard. Vinland Saga is really dope. Really dope show. It's already my number 4 right there. Number 4 anime. And yeah. So yeah, basically that happens. Izuku. The news does go out to Inko, and Inko does know that Izuku was literally there with him. You guys need to know, like, in Vinland Saga, Thorfin watched his dad die. Thorfin saw his dad die. He won the duel fair and square in honor of, like, a duel. They're like, duels are not to be messed with, even in the My Hero world. In this one, of course, they're not supposed to be joked around. That man is pure evil. The one that killed Izuku's father. Izuku's angry. He's like, he won that duel fair and square. He shouldn't have done that. He should have just gotten arrested. Like, that's Izuku. It's kind of like how Finral was at first. But Izuku does not join the killer. He goes home. And he trains. He doesn't say a word to his mother. Well, he does speak to his mother, of course. But that day, he didn't speak a word the rest of the day. All he said that day was the only time he spoke was with his father and to the killer and told him that he will become a hero and kill that man. And it's gonna be in a duel, of course, but Izuku gonna kill him. He not gonna be like his dad and be all nice, you know. He gonna murder the dude. Or is he? I'm not even gonna get into this. So yeah. So we're gonna skip to like Bakugo and Izuku. They're cool. They're not friends because Bakugo still thinks his quirk is better and he doesn't think Izuku's quirk is fitted to be a hero. But growing up, Izuku's dad is dead, and besides, anytime anybody would bully Izuku, he would kind of beat them up. He didn't struggle with messing with Bakugo because Bakugo would not mess with Izuku. Bakugo and Izuku is cool. Like, they will say, "What's up?" or "What you doing?" Like, it's not like they hang out together or like, they're friends like that. They're just cool. So Bakugo doesn't try to bully Izuku. Not saying that Bakugo's scared of Izuku. No. Bakugo's not scared of anybody. He's still determined to be number one hero. But Izuku, he's not determined. Ignore that. Izuku is not determined to be number one hero at all. He don't care. Izuku does not care. He doesn't need to be number one hero. All he wants is to become a great hero and to kill the man that killed his father. So it's the last day of middle school. Same thing that happened in there. Izuku is heading for U8, and it does actually aggravate Bakugo. Bakugo gets up. You know, the whole thing with the teacher announced that Izuku is trying out for UA. Bakugo gets up. He goes to Izuku's death. He says, "Usually I wouldn't mess with you, Izuku, but you're not gonna ruin my chance of becoming the number one hero." He grabs his hand and slams it on Izuku's desk. And as he's about to blow it up, his teacher says, "Stop, Katsuki. Sit down. No behavior like that is tolerated in class unless you want to have detention on the last day of school." So yeah. So that happened with Izuku. But if Bakugo tried to mess with Izuku, Bakugo was not fun. Well, like, it's not like Izuku would have won, though. Like, Izuku is great. No, Izuku would have won. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not even gonna be like, no, Izuku's not that good. No, Izuku's great. Izuku is a very skilled father. He's not as skilled as his dad. And by asking, like, his dad was super skilled. It's just that his dad wasn't a person that can handle big enemies. Izuku can, dude. Izuku trains for big enemies, you know? He trains for enemies with strength, able to destroy a building with a punch. He trains like that. Izuku is a horror trainer. Like, he trains like for death situations or situations. Like, you know, Thorkel in Vinland Saga. Thorfin wasn't really like that. Like, he was ready to fight Thorkel. Thorkel is a goat. Okay, whatever. I'm just letting you guys know this. I'm not even that far in Vinland Saga. I'm only on like episode 14. So yeah. Don't hate. I'm only on episode 14 Thorfin. I said Thorfin. Vinland Saga. So yeah, basically that happened. And we're going to get to the whole All Might thing right now. So the All Might thing happens. And yes. Izuku is getting one for all. And please don't log out be like, nah, Izuku should get it overall. He should be just like Finro. No. Izuku is going to take one for all since he is offered. I'm not going to get too much into like the whole sludge villain thing and thing like that. And no, Izuku does not carry knives around all day. He's not stupid. But yeah. The whole thing with All Might happened and he got one for all. And, you know, Izuku's already built because he's trained his whole entire life. So he wasn't handed off one for all right there and there. He's handed one for all at the 10 months time skip. Because he needed to train for brute strength, because what Izuku really trained for was, he didn't train for brute strength, what he trained was rivalry strength and combat ability. And I know if for those of you who read the manga, and I hope you don't get mad, because honestly, there's going to be spoilers in the video. Because the manga because this is a what if, so there's always spoilers for the My Hero show. And I'm gonna say this, I might spoil for some manga, like right now. I know if All Might can't pass the quirk one for all to another quirk user again, or they will die very, very soon. The only reason why All Might was able to hold it for so long was because he's quirkless, and why Izuku was able to hold it is because he's quirkless. Yeah, I know that, but what's called one for all is not gonna be like that. He's still able to get, and like in the future, if I continue what if that war, he's gonna be able to get black weapon stuff. I know, but there's no quirk cup thing that will end up killing him, something like that. That won't happen. So just wanted to let you guys know that, because I know that's that, and so much. But All Might knows Izuku explaining, you think it could be a very useful quirk for one for all. And I'm gonna say this right now, Izuku one for all better be so goated. Like, he gonna be goated. You know what I mean? So after the 10 months, what happens, what's up, blah, 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 blah. 10 months. Izuku is he's still breaking arms and stuff. He's not training with the quirks like that yet. I'm going to study this right now. Izuku's not a talker, but he is still a big fan of All Might, but he's not a talker. During this whole, 10 months, he wasn't really talking to All Might. But All Might did make sure that did tell Izuku he needs to give out a smile to the public when he becomes a hero. Izuku understood this, but he wouldn't smile because it didn't really matter. So yeah, that whole thing, the training, he basically did that all without no complaints. Because he did have a little extra strength, but that extra strength didn't really help at all. It helped a teeny bit, but yeah. That's pretty much all that helped. So yeah, he's buff. He's as buff as in the original, just a little bit buffer. Not meaning he's gonna be able to go full counting yet. No, he doesn't understand full counting yet. So yeah. So we get into the UA exams. So basically this happens. I'm not gonna get too much into it. Same thing with Uraka. It's a Izuku and Ochako ship. I'm not gonna get too much into the ship that much. Maybe I am. Maybe I will. You never know, Okay, I'm probably a little bit. Actually, I'm going to switch it up a bit. Not a Izuku Ochako. A Izuku and Kendo. I know Class 1B, she going to be in Class 1A. Because I feel as if she deserves to be in Class 1A. And my boy King Mineta, he's staying. But Toru gotta go. I'm sorry for those, blah, 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 Toru. Well, I don't think anybody really like Toru like that. She doesn't help. It's not like she has extra strength. I know she has that shining thing, but really, all they need to do, close their eyes real quick. Boom. Easy. Throw some dirt on her. Throw some mud on her. You can see her. Boom. It's not that hard. So yeah. She got to go. Kendo and taking her spot. And I know, wait, that's not right, because, Kendo is a smart person in 1B, and Momo is a smart person in 1A. You can't have two smart people in one class. And I'm going to make an extra character. Her name going to be Kayla. Okay, her name going to be Kayla. And she's a smart person in class 1B. And her quirk is, strong legs. So she's basically able to kick really hard and jump high. And run extra fast, faster than normal, and stuff like that. Don't hate in the comments. That's a good quirk. You know what I mean? Hey, Loki, I would take that quirk. That would be a good quirk. Honestly, be able to jump high, run fast, kick really hard. I'm gonna be over here like I'm Sanji. You know what I mean? Don't play with me. I'm a goat. So, my what is just goated. I don't even care what y'all say. No, I'm just kidding. All right, so yeah, let's get back into it. The whole thing, the exams start, and Izuku, instead of being scared like in the original, he don't really got emotions like that. He gonna win though, but when he go win, he put on that smile, cause he feel like he could do, he think his ratings will go up if he got a little smile on his face. Well, he not gonna be all. I'm gonna try. I'm probably gonna put like emoji up on the screen for that. So yeah, he's speed blitzing. He's speed blitzing up in there. Instead of going for like big robots, no, he going for the smaller ones. He's not like he can't handle the big ones. He can. Not too bad. Not too easy though. So he going for the small one at first, like 1-pointers, 2-pointers, slicing up them with his 2 knives, with his extra combat ability. So yeah, that's what's up. Yeah. So we started the UA exams. Oh my gosh, hold up. My bad about that. Just they was being really loud. So yeah. So just forget about it. So basically that happened. He runs in with a smile because he didn't want to look like that on video. He didn't want to look like that during the test. So yeah, I'm gonna put a little edit up. He starts taking out 1-pointers, a little diff and stuff like that. He starts taking out 1-pointers and stuff. He's not using one for all because he doesn't have great control over it. He's only gonna use one for all in case of a great threat in that position. So yeah, this is where I'm gonna end the video. I know it was a pretty long video. Part 2 will probably be out tomorrow if I can. So yes, let's get back into did I say let's get back into no. So yeah, please hit that like and subscribe button. Leave any comments down below, like any suggestions video, what you want me to do with this video, or any other videos you want me to do, like any other videos you want me to do part 2 of, any other video you want to do another part of, or like something you want me to do in those what ifs or in this what if, and yeah. So that will happen. I know I'm supposed to do a mobile game thing on Saturday, so I'm gonna skip this Saturday and I'm gonna do it on the Saturday coming up. So yeah, so let's get. I keep saying let's get into it. Yeah, peace out.